Good afternoon and welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from a Frontier, and thank you for stopping by. As Turkey's economic crisis grinds on, its strongman President Erdogan now appears at the mercy of forces he cannot command. This is the point: international markets. Mrs. Thatcher made that point to the House of Commons in 1998. There is no way in which you can buck the market. And in August 2018, I wrote an article called Cold Turkey, and I said President Erdogan is a Shakespearean figure. He has slayed enemies real and not real. His chest has been puffed up with pride. He even rescued the Emir of Qatar, but now has met his match, that match being the market. And this is a longer-term chart of the Turkish lira from Robin Brooks' IIF, worth taking a step back on the Turkish lira to note that this currency has trend depreciated for the last 10 years. Underlying issue is that global capital markets are unwilling to fund growth that comes with large current account deficits unless the lira gets cheaper and cheaper. Sub-Saharan Africa and Sudan, protesters log victory, but military still calls the shots. Agreement is a roadmap for the political future of the country, and one that will at least initially avert the threat of further escalation of the conflict. According to various sources, 140 demonstrators were killed by Sudanese security forces in two violent confrontations in June. For the second time since al-Bashir's ousting, demonstrators can claim a partial victory based on the power-sharing agreement, but this also applies to Hemeti and the military, which will officially remain in a position of full power for at least 3 years. With the help of its strong financial allies in the Gulf region, the military will continue to do everything in its power, even after the transition period, to remain the ultimate power broker in Sudan. South African oil shares up 9.47%. Dollar versus rand, the rand might well tumble from here. We're currently at 14.1895 as we watch a strengthening dollar. Egyptian pound, probably the world's best performing currency when you include the carry, is last at 16.5987. Egypt EGX30 is up 7.73%. Airtel Africa is to list in Nigeria today. They've already listed in London, and quite a torrid performance in terms of the share price. Nigerian all share down 6.8% so far this year. Ethiopia's lifting power rationing for homes and reduced load shedding times for industries after water levels at hydroelectric dams rose, announcing the rationing that the drop in water levels at Gibe 3 Dam had led to a deficit of 476 megawatts, more than a third of the country's electricity generation of 1,400 megawatts. But of course, the Gibe Dam is going to be a big game changer, and there are plenty of energy resources, including geothermal, there. Ghana Stock Exchange down 6.95% year to date. Avo can do how avocado farming is helping Tanzanian communities flourish. The mountainless slopes in northern Tanzania have long been renowned for quality Arabica coffee beans, but here commercial coffee hasn't been produced in a long time. Instead, tens of thousands of pear-shaped avocados are ripening under the equatorial sun. Africado is one of Tanzania's first commercial avocado farms and the first to export its fruits abroad, including to the UK, the Netherlands and France. In 2018, Africado exported 3,000 tons of avocados to Europe, about half of Tanzania's production. So interesting play, and you know what I think about the avocado crypto millennial economy.